So I never mentioned this, but the fences, garden fences that I brought over, or that Mom got from Mimos, we're not gonna use them this year because the strawberries aren't gonna give berries the first year, so we just put them in here until next year. So that's why I haven't really done a video of us putting them out in our garden, which is over there, and I'll show you that in a minute. So these are the strawberry plants, and when there's a berry on them, they'll get a little yellow. Hey, look, these are the old ones, the surviving old ones that still produced berries. We moved out here and then planted some new ones along here, which is where the where we ran the rototiller for that one video where I where I showed Dad running the rototiller. So these are the blossoms for the strawberries, and then when the berry itself is that little yellow center. Talking about plants, brought the Secrecy back outside. It's starting to turn purple again. It hasn't been outside for too long, because I have to take it in the winter, because it's not a it's not a winter plant. It's a tropical type of plant. It's not really supposed to live all year here. They sell it as a annual, but if you bring it inside, apparently it survives, because I bring it in the garage in the winter time. I did get some new plants this year. This is called an ice plant, and it's kind of like a cactus with no needles on it. It's kind of more flimsy than a cactus, and there's no pokey things on it, no needles. It's just kind of a rubbery plant, and you can see it's kind of got a little bit of a texture to it. And then they produce these really pretty, this one happens to have pink flowers. They have purple flowers, red flowers, yellow flowers, and I think orange ones. And for now I just got 3 purple ones here, but these buds, they're kind of iridescent, and they close up at night. So like this one here, I'll use as an example. This is you can see this one has some buds that have been bloomed out for a while, so these probably don't close back up. But like all these real healthy looking ones like this, they are like they close back up at night, you know, like if my fingers are the flower here, you know, and then they kind of close back up into a little bud, not quite that tight, but like that one there. That's what they look like when they don't open up. That one will probably open up by either the end of today or the beginning of tomorrow. And then as they, you know, as the flowers get older, you know, their blades spread out more, their petals spread out more, like these on the end here. Did I plant something new over here? Yes, I did. I have, what kind of sedum is it? Blue spruce. Blue spruce sedum, that's what's right here. Looks like I've got some rocks and stuff in there. But, so I planted that, and the rest of this stuff I've had for quite a while. Yeah, there's nothing else new over here except for these clovers with the little yellow flowers and whatever this is. I just kind of left them there. If they start to take over, I'll pull them up. And I got a grain gauge from Mr. Berry. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find the salamander here. There's a salamander that lives back here. I don't want to really disturb him too much, but he's usually somewhere back there. It's a spotted salamander. It's brown with little yellow spots on it. As you can see up on the deck here, we have some petunias. And then I had some lamb's ear a couple years ago, that's what's left of it. You can see most of the plant has died off. There is still some of the old plant coming up, but I got some new lamb's ear, and the other one is, I thought it was down here somewhere. Here it is. Make sure I don't step on anything. And it's called lamb's ear. Oops, got a piece of mulch on it. It's called lamb's ear because it's soft and fuzzy like a lamb, and you can see the center there. When they get water, they kind of hold it in that little hole there. As you can see the water droplet in there. That's how most plants will suck up water. Got some milkweed growing here for the butterflies. And then over here in the woods, I attempted to plant a pineapple, not thinking, with it not getting any sunlight, it probably won't grow. I think I planted it over here. Yeah, but the issue with planting a pineapple in the woods is that something dug it up and tore it apart, and pretty much that ate the base of the crown. So that's not good. So we planted another one today. Well, there's the remains of the skin of the pineapple. I'm gonna take a piece over here so I can show you how this works. So this is the pineapple that I planted today, and you don't plant the whole pineapple. You cut off a little bit of the top of the crown, okay? So like you leave a little bit of the pineapple meat, and plant that in the ground, and then you have the crown sticking up there. And then the flower will come out of the middle here, and the flower is going to be a little flower looking thing, of course, and it'll have these little needle like things on it, which are what these things are. And that is the beginnings of your new pineapple, and then of course it just grows into a normal looking pineapple. Now that usually takes up to a year or two. I think a year is what I read on the internet. And sometimes they don't produce pineapples though. Sometimes they're just a plant. And if this thing survives, I just planted it today and put water on it. If it does survive, I dig it up in the winter and bring it in, which entails buying some kind of heat lamp for it because our windows are tinted, so we've never really had much luck growing a whole lot of stuff inside. And it can't just sit out in the garage like this Secrecy does. So my truck here, it's gonna be kind of dark, probably won't be able to see very well, but I have an old license plate. It's a 1949 license plate. You can, in Indiana and some other states as well, you can license a old plate to your vehicle as long as it's the year that the vehicle was manufactured. This truck's a 49, so I can license a year of manufacture plate to it. And they give you a regular license plate, like a new one, and you just have to put it in the glove box, or under the seat, or you have to just put it somewhere so that it is in the vehicle. So that's about all I got. The plate and then all the flowers. Oh, and then I wanted to tell you about the fencing. That's really about all that's going on right now. We still have the 93 Silverado that we had some videos about quite a while ago. You can see the animals decided to crawl on it, which isn't super great, but it's still, they're not, luckily they haven't got inside. It still smells pretty much like a new vehicle in here. I mean, I don't remember if Dad cleaned it inside or what, but it's got a nice smell to the inside of it. You know, smells nice and clean. We pushed it in here when we got the new gravel, so if you remember that, that's been a while ago, but we do still have it. Then of course I've been driving my truck. It's really hot today. It's not so much hot as it is humid. Like in here in the barn, it's really humid, kind of hard to breathe.